Alright everybody, so today we're going to do a quick garden tour just to show you around, take a look at some of the plants I've got growing. Here, take a look. This is an aloe. If you've never seen an aloe flower, this is what they look like. Over here we've got some pineapples. This is purple ube. This is turmeric. This is bamboo called old hammy, I don't know. It's a decent size. It gets big, but this one's only a couple years old, so it's got a bunch of new shoots coming up here and here and throughout the area. Let's see. Over here on the chicken cage, we've got some grapes coming up. That's some grapes. That's nice. This here is a mulberry tree. It's not really season. It's July right now. Season for mulberries is typically April, but there are some berries on it right this second. Here I got some volunteer mulberries that popped up. Turmerics, large schefflera. Let's take a peek over here. Let's see. Well, this is kind of cool. What's this? Some kind of polypore. Looks like Ganoderma, maybe Apolantum or something else. I'm not 100% positive. It's growing on an oak log. Let's see. Staghorn fern, turmeric, more mulberry. This vine on it is called skunkweed. It's invasive, but it comes up all over. Let's take a look in here, find some ginger. Here's some gingers. Ginger grows really well here in Florida, and the relatives do too, like the turmerics. Turmerics grow good, gingers grow good. Let's see what else we can find. All right, over here with these turmerics coming up, we've got a loquat. Young avocado came up from seed. I had a compost here, so we tend to get volunteers. This nice tree is an avocado tree. See if I can get in here. Oh, I got a big old spider here. What's this guy, huh? Let's go to the other side of him. Baby pecan. There we go. Spiders everywhere. Okay. Everywhere. Cassava. Here, next to these pineapples, is a pomegranate. I started this from seed 5-6 years ago. It's not real happy here. It doesn't get enough sun. But yeah, I have a pomegranate. Maybe I can take some cuttings and move it somewhere else. There's a elderberry bush. It's a peach. Let's take a look here. Lemongrass. Mexican sunflower. Grows everywhere. Oh, this is my biggest loquat tree. First year we got fruit off of it. Happy about that. We got some bees. This is a pumpkin. Let's give the bees some room. This is a cool little black colored bromeliad I picked up one day at the big box store, and it's been reproducing real nice. Small ginger next to it, and then some other bromeliads. These make a real nice flower. Let's take a look over this way. Oh, I have a red pineapple. Customer gave this to me. It's got these red streaks in it, and it makes pineapple fruits that are red. Not edible though. It's just like an ornamental pineapple. There's more of that same pumpkin. This is a Seminole pumpkin. Sprouted up out of my compost. I had a compost here a year ago. Papaya growing next to it, and more of that purple ube, which is turning into like a weed in my yard. This is right next to my pond. All right. These lovely plants. I've got 4 of these big bushes, but this is a tea tree, like a tea bush. you'd make green tea or black tea out of. Take the young tops and you either sun dry them or bruise them, steam them, heat them. You process. There's a processing technique for each of the different varieties of tea. All right, just an ornamental elephant ear. My lime is not real happy here. I don't have a lot of sun in the yard, so I have a hard time finding places for limes. Oh, I forgot to show you these. The acerola cherry, it makes a nice little pink flower, and it does make fruits. You can see one here, and then, oh, here's a couple. As big as the bush is, I haven't gotten a lot of cherries, but they're really tasty, quite delicious. Let's move along. Over here I have some really spicy peppers from the Philippines. Super spicy, next to these banana trees. My dragon fruit. Proud of this little guy because I started it from seed from the store-bought dragon fruit. You know, the seeds are so tiny. I had started several and this one made it to end. I have 2 that made it. So they take cuttings easy, so I have a lot of extra pieces I could take cuttings off of. I just put it in the ground. You can still see where the container was here. It's rained a ton. Let's keep going. All right, so now I'm in the main garden here. I have several rows of various perennials, and then in between there's just stuff everywhere. So the first row is going to be figs. I'll walk you down there. Next to this is a hibiscus. We'll talk about that in a second. This is a small fig I just put in. It's called a Violet de Bordeaux. I don't know if it's going to be happy here or not. Next to this American Black Nightshade. Let's take a look. So some of the bigger figs are down here, like this one here, and then I have another one here. I got our first fig off of this tree this year. It was very good. I think these were turkey brown or brown turkey. A couple of mating grasshoppers there, and then the last one here. It's tall. It's probably 7.5 feet tall. So they're relatively happy. Lots of weeds I need to weed out. All right, so these bushes that are everywhere. I just broke this one. These are chia. I had grown some chia seed in the garden last year, and then what happened was, as I was processing and harvesting it, kind of just spit seed everywhere. So now I have chia seed. All this is chia, this tall stuff. And last year it only got 4 feet. This year it's 7 feet, almost 8 feet tall in some spots. Really happy. Chia seed just reseeded everywhere. Here we have a pigeon pea. The pigeon peas I planted last year, and they just started to produce beans when the frost came, knocked them all back down to the ground. They came back this year, so we'll see what happens. I don't know if they're going to be a good fit for Central Florida, being that the frost knocks them out. Let's keep going. All right, and the next row we have is a row of Suriname cherries that I put in here. Let me kind of look down the row here for you. So I'd put them every 4 or 5 feet. Suriname cherries, I'd ordered a black variety, dark cherry. It's not a black cherry. It's a Suriname cherry. It's a tropical cherry-like fruit. They almost look like little pumpkins with these little ribs on them. But usually they're red, like the acerola cherry. But this variety was supposedly more of a black color from Hawaii. So they seem to be pretty happy. They handle the frost, the cold weather, and they just keep on going. Suriname cherries. So they're 4 or 5 years old now, about waist high. Here's another one of those hibiscus that I mentioned earlier. These self-seeded. We had a row of hibiscus here last year, and they came back. We grow these for the edible calyxes. That's like the little flower, the bottom of the flower base, and they turn bright red, and you make tea out of them. I believe the whole plant is edible from the leaves. They just put in salads to the flowers, etc. So this is an edible hibiscus here in this row. This is what's left of a red amaranth. We grow red amaranth comes back every year in my garden. This one had already been harvested, You can see the main stalk had been broken there, taken, and it's just trying to reflower again. And it's got some purple ube growing on it. All right, here we have a chaya. This is an edible leafy green. You need to cook this before you eat it. Chaya. And next to it I have a pipino melon. Although I've never gotten melons. Look at that little grasshopper there. He's green. Blending right in. I've never gotten melons off this thing. It does root really easy. The stem's got all these little roots that start to grow right off of it. So as the plant kind of falls over, it just roots onto the ground. But you can pop a piece off and it roots really easy. The Suriname cherries is a row of guavas, starting with this little strawberry guava. I've got 2 of these strawberry guavas in this weedy bed. There's a lemongrass, and then after that, the next thing we've got is a Taiwanese pink guava. Taiwanese pink guava. When the cold snap came in January, lost all of its leaves, but it did come back from the stalk. And I've got 3 pineapple guavas. They're not growing super big or fast, but I have 3 of them. Seminole pumpkin coming through here. Here's another one. Here's a second pineapple guava. This camphor needs to go. Camphor, it's hard to get rid of it. This is my 3rd pineapple guava here. No fruits yet. It's still kind of small. And then this is a lemon guava. Lemon guava. It's the only one that made fruit this year. I just put these in a year ago, all these guavas. So I didn't expect to get fruit, but this one's growing like it's happy. Lemon guava, and like I said, the only one that made a fruit. Suriname cherry. The vines you see everywhere are purple sweet potatoes. You cut them, and the centers are purple. Oh, a cicada. You never see those. Oh, there it goes. All right, but these are up past my knee. This thick vine, and I need to get in here and weed. This is a Spanish needle. It's one of my main weeds, but the benefit is that the goats love it. It grows everywhere. I bring the goats over here and they just chew it down. I need to do that soon, apparently. This is a cutting I took from my old hamai bamboo. Not a cutting, I guess. A rooted cutting. Let's go somewhere else. Here we have a purple leaf sweet potato. Purple leaf sweet potato. It's like an ornamental variety. They use mainly for eating the leaves. The potatoes are edible as well. All right, in amongst all these weeds here, I have a different pepper, also from the Philippines, much smaller than the other one. It's a different variety. We got these down in Oslab area of the Philippines when we went to do some swimming with the whale sharks. This is their pepper that they use there, culinary. Over here we had a nice row of beans, cowpeas. Cowpeas love Florida. They grow super aggressively, but then the goats apparently got out and devastated them, ate every leaf and bean off of them. I'm surprised I got any. Over here we have some buckwheat. Buckwheat makes a little triangular seed that you can use as a flour or an oatmeal type deal. Look at that. A little reishi, a little Ganoderma curtesii coming up. That'll be tea for me later. This other bamboo we put in last year is a type with real thin walls, and they use it for, I think, called textilis, or it's a weaver's bamboo basically. They weave with it. They split it. It splits really easy into strips, and then they weave it into baskets and what have you. Oh, it's quite happy. It's a new shoot coming up. It's last year's shoot, so excited about that. So a little ube pyramid we tried to build. Pumpkins. Oh, I have a peach. I have couple peaches over here. This is a little peach tree coming up. It's nice. This is my largest banana. No fruit yet. Over here we have a, anybody knows what this is? It's a moringa. The moringa. Let's see. This is a pokeweed. Deadly, toxic pokeweed coming up. We're gonna pull that. It comes up everywhere. A little pumpkin. That's nice. Seminole pumpkin. Fantastic. It's a great thing. I wasn't able to get any other pumpkin varieties to grow for me, but Seminole pumpkins grow well. Up here on the porch we got some cactuses. I've got a prickly pear cactus, San Pedro, golden barrel cactus. This is kind of a neat one because, you know, when it's 100 years old I'll get an edible fruit, so don't hold your breath. Ow. Some lithops. Lithops, always wanted these. I got them off Etsy. They're actually quite cheap. All right, and then, oh, I got a pineapple growing in there. That's nice. A pineapple. Next to this, this is it's a monarda, a bee balm, a wild bee balm, spotted bee balm. When you smell it, it smells super strong. It almost looks, except for the single leaves, it almost looks like a marijuana plant the way it grows. It's really interesting. Actually, I took a picture with the plant ID thing one time, a little plant app, and it told me it was marijuana. So it's very similar growth structure, but instead of having like 5 leaflets, it just has these single leaflets. Really strong scent, like thyme. Yeah, interesting whole thing. Oh, there's one more I want to show you. One more. This is called katuk. Katuk is an edible leafy green that you can just take these leaves right here, pop them off, and then after you pop these off, you can just eat them. They taste like fresh green peas. You ever had those? Very good. Let's feed the goats. Hey goats, want to say hi to YouTube? Say hi, YouTube. All right, thanks for watching, guys.